Hello from the Foxes Den. This is Crystal the Foxy Colorist, and this is just a color and chat. Yes, I will never ever do a silent video again. That didn't go over well, but we are going to have a color and chat because I have some exciting things that are coming up in my life, and I just had a grandbaby. Well, I should say my daughter-in-law just had a grandbaby, but I'm just super excited about it, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So first of all, let me start by saying that I went out today and I said that I was not going to buy anything unless it was really unique. Okay. And then I saw this book and the cover is beautiful. Okay. But that's not what that didn't get me. What got me was this. I was like, who published, like, what company publishes this book? Because when you see this right here with the top, oh, it's just amazing. So I ended up I ended up purchasing it, but it's Wildflowers in Bloom coloring book, and I have already started a page in it. But I was like, let me turn the camera on and share with everyone um what's coming up in my life. I don't think I've done a video like this before. But anyhow, so I've started coloring this page, but yes, I have another grandbaby. Me and my husband were laughing because, we have enough kids to have a basketball team, enough grandchildren to have a basketball team, but now we have a sub. So my oldest grandson named him. And guys, you will not I was like, I just love his mom and dad, I tell you. But my oldest grandson, his name is Aiden, and my newest grandson's name is Michael. Jackson Michael. I ain't gonna say the last name, but I was like, oh, okay. But it's still super cute, and he's super cute, and we're just, happy. I'm super happy just to have another grandchild, just another jewel on my crown of life. We love our children, but when we have grandchildren, we just lose our minds. You know what I'm saying? They can do no wrong. They really can't. They really cannot. I know my grandson would tell on his dad to me, which I thought was really funny. But I guess in their mind, they're like, well, she's your mom, and you're gonna get in big trouble. I'm like, boy, you better listen to your father and stop telling on him like he's a small kid. So once that backfired, he didn't do that anymore. So, but guess what? What is it? My daughter is getting married next week. Yes. So this time it's Saturday. Okay, on the 20th of September. So this time next week, she'll be married. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm getting old and I'm so happy about it. Yes, I am. I'm really happy about it. So we get to go to Wyoming. Yeah, I've never been to Wyoming before. She lives in between Wyoming and Utah. She has one of those, I tell her she has one of those those Hallmark movies that you see during December, those Christmas movies where you work at the ski resort during, when it's winter, but then when it gets warm, you work at national parks and you do like horseback riding tours and stuff like that. I was like, you better go, girl. Yeah, all that money I spent at summer camp is definitely is paying off. So she used to go to this nature outdoor camp and she loved it. And I see that it has just transferred with her in her adult life. But yes, she's getting married. I'm so excited. You know how you could be excited and then like, oh my gosh, yeah. I never knew you could be like that. But I've never been. Of course, my other kids are married, but yeah, it's like yay, ooh, yay. Okay, y'all help me. Kind of like when you take your kid to when they first start school, when they first start kindergarten, you'd be so happy. But I know my grandson told his parents once they got him to school, he was like, "All right, y'all can leave now. Y'all can leave." I was like, "What? They hurt your feelings. They will hurt your feelings." Okay, whose kid has hurt their feelings? Basically, just told them, "Okay, I'm here now. Y'all can leave." I'm like, "Wow, wow." It's like it's so funny. It's like we do everything because we want our kids to grow up. But then when they grow up, you'd be like, oh. That's so sad. I'm so happy and I'm so sad. So yes, I'm excited. I still don't even know what I'm wearing because in Wyoming, what is it? It's September, but they could probably get snow. Is anybody from Wyoming that's a subscriber? Yes. Yeah, the weather there, you know, I live in the Atlanta, Georgia area, so to me that's treacherous, okay? Because, it's warm here all the time. It could be like 75, 80 in January. So yeah. It's so funny. One of the reasons why I wanted to move to the Atlanta area was because of the weather. Because when I lived in Maryland, it was just freezing. I mean, it was just freezing. I'm sorry. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. And then the ultimate for me, this was the ultimate. Okay. So I used to take the train to work because they didn't have parking because I worked downtown. And you could either like ride this little bus, you could meet up at this little shopping center, leave your car there, and then ride a van. It was a van. I didn't want to do that. So I took the train. Uh, I don't know why I did that, but I ended up trading. But anyhow, so I took the train and I was walking from the train station to my job. And I remember I had on some cute little Nikes. Y'all, why did I slip and fall? And I must have been in the slipping stage for like it felt like a couple of minutes, but it was probably a couple of seconds. I'm gonna tell you this. When it's time to fall, just let it go and just fall. I learned my lesson on that. I think I got more hurt from trying to stop myself from falling than the actual fall. And then it was a hill. So I kind of slid. Back then I was embarrassed if people saw, stuff. Right now I wouldn't be. I'd be like, call the ambulance, please. Call the ambulance. Who lives in a cold area? Who lives in a cold area where you get a lot of snow? Um, I would like to know. I know when I went to go see, I'll have to post as a short the video of me, what is it called? Snowshoeing when I went to Utah to see my daughter. Man, I fell and I laid there. I sure did. Are you all right? Just let me lay here for a second. Yeah, I ain't hop up quick like I didn't fall. I owned that fall. So, yes, I think you guys know. If you don't know, if this is your first time stopping by the Foxes, then thank you so much for stopping by. This is my first like share my life color in chat. So, just thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to all the exciting things that are going on in my life. My kids are they're young, but now they're at the stage where they're married and they're having babies and it's just exciting. I know when I was running around doing 50 million things with them. And I love doing those 50 million things because I used to coach my kids' soccer team. I was the room mom. I would bring cupcakes, cookies, pizza day. Everybody knew me, not because I talked all the time, but yeah. And then when your kid be nutting up, you need to go to the schools and do everything you can for the teacher so they won't send them to the office. That's real talk, y'all. But yeah, now they're grown and they're having their own baby. So yes. Okay, so this is I bought Color. I love Color. They're my favorite budget friendly pencils. So these are the fluorescent Color pencils that I purchased and I just really like these. I really do. Cuz I don't know if and some of y'all might already know how to do this. If you know how to create that glow effect, shout me out in the comments. Be like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. I use and let me know, okay? Because the reason why I got these was because I'm like, okay, well maybe that'll help me, create the glow effect without, you know, effortlessly, okay? And it has helped. I will say that. Yes, I will. I will say that. Okay, so let me go around. Okay, so who likes coloring grayscale? Who likes coloring grayscale? True story. So when I first started coloring, okay, I got this book in the mail. I had ordered this book and I love coloring faces, portraits, and stuff like that. I love coloring things like that. But I got this book in the mail and it pretty much it was grayscale, but I didn't know what grayscale was. So then when I opened it, I was just like, okay, well the pages are they're already done. Like I didn't understand. Y'all thought somebody had already colored in the book. They had just colored everything like black and white. But yeah, I didn't get it. I really didn't. But then I started looking at some videos. I'm not even sure. Somebody told me that it was grayscale. And then I started looking up videos, about different grayscale, like how to color grayscale and stuff like that. I mean, it was a really good avenue to learn how to shade. Like, and I still don't have it down pat, but anyhow, it was a great avenue to learn shading. And guys, these are my I love these little mechanical pencils. Ooh, I love them. So, okay. So did I say I still don't know what I'm wearing yet? She said it's dressy casual. What is that? Dressy casual. Oh, it's dressy casual. So with some jeans with a jacket, like of course, I mean I don't get it. Anyhow, um, normally I just wear what I'm wearing, okay? But it's dressy casual. So, but I do know this. Lord, I'm pushing down too hard. So I got these new because my daughter oh God, I'm messing that up. I don't like that. My daughter works, with horses, so she got cowboy. She's my cowgirl. So guys, I got these cowgirl boots. They are so fly. I had some pink ones, and I still have them, but I got I'm gonna have to post those boots. They so cute, and they don't have a high heel on them, so I'll be able to walk strut in them as opposed to just tiptoe through the tulips in those mugs. So I can't wait to wear them. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. I'm like, Crystal, don't cry. Don't cry at the wedding. Be happy. Don't cry. Ooh, Lord help. Give me I don't want to cry, y'all. Did y'all cry? Anybody have married their kids off or their children are already married? Anybody cry? It's just so amazing to me. I just remember when they were babies and I brought them home and how they needed me for everything. And my two oldest are like a year and 6 days apart. So I used to have to. I can remember carrying them each. Like I would carry them at the same time because if I picked one up, the other one would holler. So I would carry them at the same time and be able to do stuff. I can't do that now. Somebody gonna bite the dust. I cannot do that now. All right, I'm liking this is my favorite one on this page. I think this one pops out the most. I really wasn't sure what to do with these. I just kind of outlined them. Let me get that's not what I wanted, but it may work. I want to get one of the pencils that glow in the dark, that are fluorescent. Let me get one. Maybe that'll help it look better. But yes, that's my exciting news. I'm so excited about it. I am going to pick out my outfit probably before Tuesday. I really need to go in my closet. And I know I have something to wear, and I'm like, don't you buy another thing. It's kind of like art supplies. Don't you buy another thing. But I know I have something in there to wear. I work from home. So I don't, my standard uniform is black tank top and black leggings. That's my uniform now. But man, baby, when I used to have to go into work, shoes to match the purse, to match the jacket, to match the earrings. So I know it's in there. Don't even like it's like ragu. It's in that closet. It's in there. So I'm not gonna buy anything else just to wear for a couple of hours. Doesn't make any sense. Look at how I'm talking so reasonable now. You can tell I done got old. Oh my God. I have got I don't even know who I am talking like this, y'all. Ooh, oh, who am I? Talking about I don't need to buy nothing new just because I'm gonna wear it for a couple of hours. Ooh, Lord, I can't believe that just came out my mouth, but it did. It did. All right. So I know when I do my videos, I actually record them using a restream software. I actually pay for a little whatever for it, but I love it because it allows me to, turn around content really fast. But I don't like when the video is really long because it takes forever for it to download. So I had to break this up. I had to break this up. But yeah, I don't think I ever do another video not talking because everybody's totally confused. They're like, okay, well, is the video broken? And I was like, well, no. Even my husband thought it was broken. That's how I know, okay? I'm like, don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. It's that Crayola tips one. I eventually start talking, but in the beginning, I'm just kind of like showing you the crayons and I'm sharpening them, and I hardly ever sharpen my crowns, but I did on that particular video. So I did recently buy some well, I don't know if they call glaze gel pens or not, okay, but I bought some because I was just kind of wondering a lot of people's pages. I'm like, how do they get their pages so shiny? And some of them use like a glazed gel pen. Do y'all have those? Do you have glazed gel pens? Let me know. So I bought some, what are they? Because I thought I had every jelly roll there was, but apparently they have some new ones out because they have a new one, some new ones called souffle. I think that's them. Do y'all have the souffle gel pens? Yes. But yeah, I bought some new gel pens because I was just really impressed by the shine. And I also got because I really ever do it because once I finish coloring the page, I'm like, I'm done, okay? But I'm like, go the extra, do a little bit more. So I got this Deco Dura Clear glass varnish. I got this, so we'll see. Because I used some Mod Podge. Okay, you need a gas mask on when you use that. Okay, that's the ooh, child. It's very strong. It's very strong. It smells very ooh, it smells very strong. So all right, so to tell you all just a little bit about myself. When I graduated from high school, I actually went into the army. Oh my God. I thought my dad was bossy. And daddy, I don't mean you was bossy. You were a great dad. You were just telling me the right thing to do um constantly. Urgh. And it's okay because look at me, I turned out okay. But anyhow, but yeah, I was like, oh, this was the wrong thing to do. Oh, but I made it. Them 3 years came, I got out. But I did think about this. Child, daughter goes in the military because she's tired of her dad being bossy. And I'm saying bossy, that's not the right word. You talking about somebody telling you what to do 24/7. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I got out after 3 years, but I went in and I got money for school and I went to DeVry and I graduated with a computer information systems degree. And I'm basically a developer, like in banking. I love math, but I'd rather program mathematical equations. And I got into coloring because, work would give me a headache. I mean, for real though. When I left work, and then you would think, guys, I would have to help my kids with their homework. I was like, okay, how much is a tutor? Because ain't no need of me arm wrestling in here with these kids and them thinking that, I got a bad attitude. It was just that my brain was exhausted. But that's how I got into coloring because coloring is very relaxing and soothing. It really is. How did you get into coloring? How? I can remember one day I was at work and we sometimes you can have to like work, like 24, like you don't get no break depending on if there's like an issue or something like that. But I can just remember saying, "Oh my gosh, all I want to do is color with big crayons. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do nothing hard. Don't nobody ask me no questions." And that's how I started coloring with some big crayons. And the rest is history. But yeah, that's how I started coloring. But I went to DeVry, and it's so funny, when you go to a school because you see a commercial on the television, when you were, in the military. But yeah, that's why I went because I really liked the commercial, and then also too, you could get a 4-year degree in 2 years and 8 months at the time. Who don't want that? I mean, I didn't want to go to school for 4 years. I don't want to do that. But I wanted a 4-year degree. How about that? And that school allowed me to do it. So that's why I went there. But yes. But yeah, that was grueling. I'm glad that's over. Basically, all you do is you just go year round. I mean, if you went every summer and you were in regular college, you probably graduate, that soon too. You just don't, take a break. Ooh, Lord. But yeah, never would have made it, but I did. Yes, but I moved to Maryland, which I was very happy about because a lot of my family was in that area. For my first job. But man, when they had them winters, I didn't even need a coat, when I went to college. And I remember my brother got me a coat for graduation. He was like, "You're gonna need a coat here. All that little wearing little jackets, that ain't gonna you ain't gonna be able to do that here." Boy, he never lied. The hawk blew through my skin and my bones. And we say the hawk. Do y'all say the hawk? What do y'all say? We say the hawk. The hawk is out. That means that there's a bird, the wind out blowing the wind through your skin. You just I remember chattering. My teeth ain't never chattered before. What was that about? I mean, I think if your teeth are chattering, work should be canceled. Why am I going to work? And taking public transportation. Oh my God. And I was like, I have a car at home, but no, in the city, parking is crazy. I wonder how much is parking now. Does anyone have to pay for parking in the city? How much is it? Probably a daggone house note. Let me know in the comments if you have to pay for parking in the city. But yeah, I eventually ended up, once you get, seniority, at the company, then you're able to park on, like they have like a limited space, but you're able to get a parking pass and, park, there every day, drive to work and park. Oh, Lord, I was so happy to be able to stay warm in the car until I got there. Yay! So yeah, I'm liking this. Well, I'm liking how this page is coming together. I really am. It's just so amazing to me because I can remember like if I see something like this, I'm like, how am I gonna cover all of that up? Like the black spaces. But I find that when I use like a Prismacolor, I can do it because that is just so soft and creamy. With the way that it lays down, I'm able to cover up the really really dark area. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going through my pencils. Going through my pencils. Yes. And I guess you wait a minute, you're supposed to use a darker. It must be the left-handed thing in me. I'm always doing stuff backwards, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Somebody got to do it. I'm always doing things backwards, unless it's dangerous. Yes. So, what's your favorite coloring medium? Mine, alcohol markers. I remember when I first found out about alcohol markers. Woo, baby. And then when because at first I just had the nib, but I mean, with alcohol markers, you can color a page so quickly. That's what made me fall in love with them. It really did. And back then, I really wasn't like, because now, like, if I cover something with an alcohol marker, I'll just go in and like, do shading. I was like, ta-da, I'm done. But that used to be my favorite medium. But I think ink tints, yeah, this RJ's fault, has taken over that spot. I think ink tints has. I do believe. Because I rarely even use my alcohol markers now. I either use water-based markers to cover up things or alcohol markers. And I purposely didn't use them on this page because I just wanted to color with pencil and then compare it to, I have a book that I colored flowers in when I first started coloring, and I wanted to do it with pencil and then compare it to that book just to see my growth. So yeah, yes. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, when I first started off, I'm like, what in the world green is that? That look crazy. You, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I don't start off strong, y'all. I start off weak. I'll just start putting anything down. Like, don't do that. So, yes. So, okay, of course, now I went to Jamaica in July 2025. I am just getting better now. Okay. I'm just getting better now. And it's because, somebody, got me sick on the plane, but I am taking a mask with me because I have asthma and I should have known better. Okay. I should have known better. But yeah, I'm just getting better now. It feels weird. I haven't done a live in so long. I used to do lives every single day, every morning. I used to do mindful coloring. So it just seems really weird that I haven't done lives. But it's like, okay, you haven't had the voice. It's like, yeah, your voice is better, but if you get to talking too long, you don't want to start hacking on there. Then you have to go. So yeah, that's why I haven't. Okay, I think that's supposed to be green. Okay, so tell me this. Do y'all color everything the way it's supposed to be? Meaning like, if you see a leaf, oh, I'm gonna color it green. Do you color like that? Is that you? That was totally me before, but now I make myself, I don't do it. I want y'all to give me props for the limited amount of yellow you see on this page. Now you may see green yellow, but you don't really see yellow because I use yellow so much. Oh my gosh. I'm like, would you stop using yellow so much? And poor orange don't even get no play because I use blue a lot, and we all know orange and blue don't make a good color, and I always end up making them touch. So that's why. Yeah. So I just wanted to, color and chat with you all for a little bit and tell you about, I'm super excited about my grandbaby. Yes, little Jackson. What's up, Jackson? He's so cute. Oh, he almost weighed 10 pounds. I was like, whoa, child, honey, boom. Couldn't have been me. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. But yes, he's a cutie. He is. And it's just so sweet. Um, to see my older grandson. Oh my gosh, he just, loving on him. And yeah, and then I have Brooklyn in between. That's my granddaughter, but she's in between. So yeah, Aiden's the big brother now. Aiden is the first grandbaby. I took Aiden on a trip with me to Florida. Was he one? I don't even know if he was one. I took him to Disney. He don't even remember. I sure did. Aiden and I had a great time at Disney. But yes, his parents let me take him for like a week. Oh, I had fun with Aiden. Now he at school. I can't do that. Okay. But yeah, I'm like, next time I take you to Disney, you gonna know that you went because you don't even remember. But he had a good time, whether he knows it or not. He had a great time on the rides. He's never been like a scary baby. He would get on stuff. In Disney, they have rides for like the parents and the kids. So we had a great time. I felt so proud too. I'm like, oh my God, I have a grandbaby. And I say that because I am the first, I think I'm the third generation to have the opportunity to be called grandmom because my mother died when I was young and her mom died giving birth to her. So I'm the first. So, I'm put here with a purpose. That's why you can't get me down. No man, because I'm the first, you know, to be able to be called Nana. I thank God for every gray hair, even though I color them. Yes, I do. But I, but I thank God for them. I do, especially the ones in the front. I'm like the nerve for them to be peeking out the front. I color them things, but I'm glad I have them. How about that? So, all right, guys. Well, I am not going to talk your heads off, but I definitely had to tell you about my good news. I'm just so excited. It was bubbling up in me. I'm like, let me tell them about my good news that my daughter is getting married. Yes, they ain't going to the chapel. They're both outdoorsy people, so it's gonna be outside. I don't like bugs. I don't. So I'm gonna make sure, my boots stay flat so in case I gotta take off running, I'm able to. And my husband already know. If I take off running, don't ask me why I'm running. Just get to stepping behind me, okay? So, because my daughter has sent us all these pictures of these. Oh, mommy, look, we had to go inside because a bear came out. I'm like, excuse me? What? So she lives, what is it? Yosemite? And I'm probably saying that wrong. Um, okay, I always think about Yogi Bear when I hear that name. But yes, she lives near that park. And those animals they're just in their natural habitat. But why do people go up and pet them like they're like animals that are what do you call it? Domesticated. So many people get hurt from doing that. But those animals, like the buffalo and all that stuff, and the things I've seen, beavers building dams, like I've seen that on a in a picture, but I mean, she'll send like a little a video. Well, where's my phone? I need to show y'all that, but I can't find my phone. Here it is, right here. Yes, a beaver built. How many of y'all have seen a beaver, like for real, not on TV, building a dam before? I haven't. I'm sorry. I have not. I have not seen that before. A beaver building a dam. I'm like, girl, bye. Let me see if I can show this. She sent me that. She said, Mommy, that's rush hour here. Can y'all see that? What the world? Oh, look, y'all, they walking down the street. Mm-mm. They just they have what? They be having crossings or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the horses that I wouldn't even go near that. Are y'all horse people? I'm not. I'm scared. Yeah, I don't really roll like that. I'm not set up like that. I don't even know why I'm scared, but when I see something like that, it's like automatically I just run like, ugh. But yes, so give me a home where the buffalo. That's where my baby is, where the buffalo roam. But Utah was actually beautiful, and pictures that she sent me from Wyoming. I mean, it's picturesque. That's how beautiful it is. So I'm super excited. So, all right, guys, I am going to finish coloring my picture. I have to post it on my community wall because y'all know I love to color flowers. This book, I just bought it because it's beautiful. That's the only reason why I purchased it, because it was beautiful. I can't wait to color this again. I mean, I have something in my other book that I colored that was grayscale like this, so I can't wait to color it so I can see my progression. So tell me, what do you guys use? Do you make your pages shiny after you color them when you're done? Yeah, this is one of those pens that I bought. Okay, where do I want to put it? Let's put it on here. So this is supposed to be like, I wonder, can you guys even see this? Let me come down a little bit. It's supposed to be like a little glaze, but it looks glittery. It's very nice. Because I was like, is that just silver? But it comes out, what comes out with like glitter in it. So clear, glittery. But I couldn't imagine doing this to my whole page. Absolutely not. But that is very pretty. That's very pretty. It is. All right, guys, this is my first color and tell you about my life, the exciting things that are going on in it. Let me know some of the answers to my questions. Do y'all, if you saw a buffalo, would you go up and pet it, or would you turn into a track star like me? You know what I'm saying? She's a runner. She's a track star. That would be me. Okay, that's what I turn into. FloJo's second cousin on her dad's side is who I turn into. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by the Fox's Den. Even though I'm gone, there still be videos that are gonna be posted up. I have some already ready to be queued up. So yeah, there'll still be videos being posted. Guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, it's free. It don't even cost none. Y'all know stuff expensive, but to subscribe to this channel is absolutely free. If you hadn't hit the like button already, hit the like button. Also, tell me, do y'all make y'all pages shiny? What do y'all use? This is some kind of glaze pen. Do y'all have those souffles? Jelly Roll got some souffle pens. Who has them? I want to know about them. All right. This is Crystal the Foxy Colorist. I'm up late night coloring, and I just wanted to share with you guys the exciting news in my life. All right. Like I always say, thank God for every day. If you got gray, be happy, but you can still color and keep it foxy. Peace. Yes, go into the chapel. Well, they're going to be outside. They're going to get married, though. Bye, guys.